Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in North Carolina, and today I'm going to talk about systems I use to support my camera. So come along and enjoy this event. I think one of the biggest reasons why people have problems with their pictures, such as part of the image is distorted, or there's some kind of blurring action that's going on, or part of the image is out of focus unexpectedly, is something called camera movement. And camera movement, as the name implies, is when the camera is moving and you take a picture with the shutter speed too slow. Now this could be something as simple as you're sitting here holding it and you're taking pictures of an animal of some kind, and just that little bit of movement that you have in your arm will be transmitted to the image. If you're sitting in, the biggest one I see is when you're sitting in a car, the car is running. That little bit of vibration caused by the engine will be transmitted to the photographer, to the camera, and will appear in the image as you're taking it. Now you can offset some of this by using image stabilization and a faster shutter speed. That will definitely help a lot. But I think one thing that would even help even more is using some kind of stabilization system, something that like a tripod or something else that will support your camera. And I'm going to show you a few things that I use to support my cameras as I'm taking pictures of wildlife. Now, support systems come in different styles and different shapes here. So this is a pan system that I made. There actually sells something very similar to this. It's made out, this is a fry pan. I'm going to actually have a video that I've done on this. I'm going to have a link above. But this basically allows your camera to sit flat on the surface of the sand. Now I use this only at the beach. I have never found any real useful place other than that to use it. So you sit this on the ground, you push this along, and you can take photos of wading birds or things like that. It also offers a little bit of protection from water getting up near your camera or anything like that. Can I be honest with you, the only place I ever use this is at the beach, and I don't even use it that much because I find it awkward to carry, and it also, I didn't realize this when I made this, but it has this kind of Teflon coating system on it, and dirt and debris seems to stick to it a lot. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that, but it's something I'm definitely going to work on, because I really think this can be potentially a good system, just that this iteration of it is not. But this is something I do use. I don't use it a lot, and I only use it in one situation. So, and I'm always a little hesitant about having anything that you only use for one thing. So this doesn't get a lot of use, but I do use it at the beach. So if you take photos from a car, a beanbag is a great tool to have. They are useful. This one's made by Grizzly. It is a rifle rest that you can use for shooting a gun. Obviously I'm using for photography. This one costs $40. It's made out of a heavy nylon canvas kind of material. I've had this one for a few years. Like I said, I use it mostly in the car. I will use it in a blind if I can easily just walk to the blind. It is heavy. I have mine full of birdseed, and to tell you the truth, I am saving up packing peanuts to fill this up with, because the problem with the birdseed is that it's heavy and it absorbs water, so that the if it gets wet, it just becomes even more heavy. The bird seeds start to break down. My thinking was that I'll fill it with bird seed, so if I need to empty it for some reason, because I need more room or something like that, I can just dump out the bird seed and there'll be no negative impact on anything. But I've never done that, and I usually don't take this in an airplane or anything like that, so I am definitely going to fill this with the packing peanut to see how that works. But when I use this the most is when I'm taking pictures of mammals on the side of the road. So if I'm driving the Blue Ridge Parkway, or if I'm driving on the Outer Banks in Alligator River, I will have my beanbag like this, my camera on my lap or in the front seat with me, and I will pull up to an animal, and especially a large animal like a bear, you want to be able to have some protection for yourself. So having a car as a blind is great. I have also found that bears and elk, especially on the Blue Ridge Parkway in the Outback, don't pay any attention to cars. So I will stop, take pictures, have my camera on the beanbag, wait for that bear or elk to move into perfect position and have it. The great thing about having this too is that you can always use the window to raise it up or lower it down. So this is a great thing to have if you're a car photographer or want to be a car photographer. I actually keep this underneath my front seat with me when I'm driving. So it really holds the camera in position. And again, because this is made out of, in this case, birdseed, but even packing peanuts, it will absorb some of that vibration from the car. So this is my go-to system when I'm in the car. If you've watched my channel at all, you know what the last item is. But before I go into it, I want to hear what you have to say. Please leave your comments below. If you think I'm completely out of my tree, leave that below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I will respond to every comment. Please be respectful of other people that use the comment section. Tripod is probably the single most important tool that I use for supporting my photos. I would say easily 60% of my photos were taken on this tripod or a monopod that I make out of this tripod. I use a gimbal head. You don't have to use a gimbal head. You can use a ball head or something like that. There are very good heads out there to use it. I have this gimbal head. That's why I use it. One thing that I strongly encourage you to do is get some kind of pad like this so that when you're walking to take pictures of the birds, you have your tripod on this pad. And if you carry a scope, this is great. I'm going to leave a link down below to a pad. It's not going to be this one. This company went out of business, but I'm going to leave a link below to a pad like this. Anyways, I'm not going to go into a lot of why a tripod is so important to take pictures of birds. This is something I talk about all the time, and I really don't want to make this just a remake of a video I made in the past. So anyways, if you got anything out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm completely out of my tree, leave a thumbs down. Think about becoming a subscriber. That really helps us in the YouTube world. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Leahy. I want to thank you for watching.